I'd like to say that in my years of collecting videos, I'd like to say that I've become pretty cursor to this, if I may say so myself. I tend to collect a lot of rare, never before seen VHS tapes of like cartoons and stuff. And when I went over to my local Goodwill, I had found a Rugrats VHS tape. And it was labeled Lost Episode. And I'm thinking in my head, no. It's going to be one of those creepypastas all over again. And I'm just like, no, I shouldn't get it. Then I did some research. And I couldn't find anything. So, you know what? I bought it anyway. Maybe there was an episode. Maybe I have found something. So I took it home. Grabbed my old kind of tube television, sat it down, watched some TV first ahead of time, made sure the VHS player worked, and slid in the tape. And I had to rewind it, so I waited. You know, the lines through the TV. It was off, so the screen was off. And, then I pressed play. And I did the usual intro for the show. And all was normal. It's a normal episode. Tommy, was doing his thing where he was like trying to lead the group and they were trying to figure out what to do. And out of nowhere, the audio, like the music, normally there's music that accompanies the show, stopped. It was weird. The show kept going. Like the audio was cutting out. And I'm like, is it my TV? Maybe it's my TV because, maybe they just fuck something up. And I check the TV and I go up to the TV and I put my ear against the speaker and the audio stops. And I can feel this evil, demented face staring at me from the corner. Off from the left, top left corner, down towards where I was at, on the bottom right of the screen. I glance up and I shake because it's Tommy's face right on the screen, looking down at me from the top left corner as I'm looking up from the bottom right. And I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ. And I back up and he backs up and he's just staring at me. And through the speaker, all you hear is, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Hello?" And he goes, "Hi? What are you doing?" And he starts getting really menacing on his face, like a menacing look. And I'm just checking the audio. Well, sit back and watch the show. And he's frozen there for like a minute. And I'm like shuffling. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. And all you see is like, as I'm shuffling, I keep glancing at the screen. And he's standing there. And he doesn't move. But they're fucking zooming in on his face. And I don't know why. And it gets closer and closer. And then I sit down and I say, okay, I'm ready. And they keep going. Audio comes back. The music comes back. It turns back to normal. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? So I keep watching. And I'm watching. And then subtle things start disappearing. Color, little bits of color on certain clothing or backgrounds start turning black and white. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here? So we just glanced. My eyes just glanced all around the screen. And then I turned away because I couldn't look because the colors kept going in contrast. Like the TV was getting fucked up. The contrast, the colors was going from very dull to very vibrant, back and forth. Fucking brightness and everything was fucking up in tint. And then as I turned away and I came back, Tommy's face was on the screen, but instead of his regular white shade with like a little black dot, it was all white, staring at me. And all you heard was a really dark voice say, "Why aren't you watching?" And I was like, I can't. What? How do you expect me to stare at the screen? And it goes, "I'm not expecting you to stare at the screen. I'm expecting you to watch and to obey." And I'm just like, what do you mean obey? Why are you telling me to obey you? Are you trying to scare me? Yes. It's not working. I think I've seen a lot scarier than this. Those words. I'm gonna regret those words. Every day and every night, I regret those words. I'm still coping with the fact of what I saw after what I just said. Will haunt my dreams forever. Things you can't unhear. Even hearing these sends chills down your fucking spine to the point where you cannot breathe. You want to claw your eyes out with fucking nails 10 inches long, pulling your eyeballs out from its sockets just so you don't have to see it again, only to find out that it's in your dreams forever, and it haunts you and it floats around your brain, submerging your thoughts in suicidal tendencies. Do you really think that that's fair? Guess what? I'm still stuck in this fucking 4x4 white room cell, and I'm never getting out. All because of that fucking tape. All because that fucking tape haunted me. And there you go, guys. That was the lost episode of the Rugrats VHS Creepypasta. I hope you enjoyed. All stories are one take and fictional. Don't worry, none of this is real. Well, it could be. Might be. Maybe not. But all of this is in one take. There is no overdubs, no noise, no music, no nothing. It's just me and whatever comes out of my head. I hope you have a good one. Like, comment, subscribe, rating, reviewer with its Creepypasta series coming out now. And I hope you all have a very, very eerie night. Goodbye. Good night.